Bam, 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 bam. What's going on, everybody? It's the Nigerian boss man doing the second video. I need to start uploading these videos very soon. But back to what I was doing before, answering questions and basically giving my insight and input on different topics. And the next question that I got was, the question is, what are we? And so what she meant was, women often have a question in their head when they're fucking with a guy about what are we, because sometimes the guy has not given her a title. Are we just fuck buddies? Am I your girlfriend? Women make that mistake, giving up the goodies to spend a whole lot of time with a guy, but still does not know where she stands in his life. I think all women have made this mistake at some point in their life. Okay. Ooh. I call that the conversation. That conversation is always brought up. Our conversation used to give me anxiety. It used to give me mean anxiety. Because at this point, you can no longer, I'm not saying string a woman along, because that's never good to be stringing anybody along, man or female, men or women. But now you've thoroughly established, okay, going forward, this is what I know what we are. Now, the question is, what are we? What is that called? That is actually called a situation. It's a terminology. I don't know if people use the term, but it's called a situationship. That what are we conversation, the answer to that question is, we are in a situationship. This is the situation. Okay, so the best way I can put that into a definition, a situationship is this. You've been talking long enough where this person, the individual, is not just some random chick or random dude that you're fucking with. Y'all been talking anywhere between 3 and 6 months, but you haven't been talking long enough where you're saying we're boyfriend and girlfriend now. That's what a situationship. I'll explain it one more time. You've been talking long enough where this person is not a random person, where y'all messed around, y'all slept with each other, and now you're like, okay, you know what, boom, I'm done with him. They can move on with their life, and I move on with my life, and boom. There's more of an emotional attachment now. Y'all been talking for about 3-6 months now. You probably met one or two of his friends, maybe a family member, a cousin, you know what I'm saying? And y'all constantly sleeping with each other. She'd have probably left a toothbrush at your house. He done left up some boxes at your house. He's brushing the teeth over there. You cooking for him. Y'all are in a situationship now. But y'all have not have had that serious sit-down conversation to be like, okay, so what are we? So that's what it is. You are in a situationship. One more time. Too long where you can't just brush them off like they're nobody, but not long enough where you're saying that we're boyfriend and girlfriend now. To elaborate a little bit more on that is this. When you are dealing with a person and y'all are about to engage in intercourse, or y'all are about to have sex with each other. If y'all are about to have sex with each other, just because y'all have slept with each other doesn't necessarily mean that the woman or the man is obligated to be with each other. That's first thing that people need to understand. If y'all are talking, y'all are talking, it's all good. But just because y'all have slept with each other, it does not mean that woman is your property. First and foremost. Second of all, the same thing applies to women. Just because you slept with this man doesn't mean he's yours. It doesn't. You have to both parties to thoroughly understand that that's how things normally go. Because when you start trying to claim somebody and without their consent, it leaves room for miscommunication, and a lot of times it causes emotional problems because you feel like this person is stringing you along. I honestly feel that when you're dealing with somebody and I'll pause and take it back for a quick second. And when you're talking with somebody and y'all have engaged in intercourse, as men, you need to know, because a woman slept with you doesn't necessarily mean that she's devalued. It's just that y'all had established an emotional connection, and she was open enough to sleep with you. Doesn't mean that she slept with every man on the first night. I've been with women I've slept with on the first night, and we talked for a long time, year plus. And there are women. Oh, I've never been in this situation because I'm not that kind of guy. Because I know men that have talked to women for months and months and months and months and months. And they finally slept with them and be like, damn, bro, the sex was trash. Damn, man, I was in 3 months, 6 months. I think I had to eat, movies, all this stuff, and I got that sex, man. Aw, bro, I played myself. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel for them. It's not me. But, I mean, that's just how it is. If a man sleeps with a woman on the first night, doesn't necessarily mean the girl's a hoe. You just she happened to connect with you on a level where she wanted to take that chance with you. And women, if you slept with a man on the first night, don't think anything less of yourself. Like I said, it's all about the connection that y'all had, and you saw potential in him, and now you decide to take that leap of faith and see where it took. He already checked off all the boxes. Check, 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 check. You may have kissed him. Final check. The kiss was good. All right, we'll see. Let's see what his sex is like. Okay, let's see what he can even knows what he's doing. Now, regardless if he gives you one of the following, gives you a nice little nut, gives you orgasm, or one thing I'm expert in is the out-of-body experience. If he gives you even the out-of-body experience, like a nut, orgasm, or out-of-body experience, if he gives you either one of those, don't still invest all your eggs in one basket and be like, oh man, he gave me that. He has some good dick. You know what I'm saying? Let me just keep messing around with him. If he's not treating you the way you need to be treated, regardless of how good his sex is, then you need to move around. And if you finally have sat down and had this out of body experience with him, or you're time to have this conversation of what are we, and he still doesn't want to give you a direct answer, he's giving you the runaround. Now at that point, you're responsible. What I mean you're responsible is that clearly he's not mature enough to give you the answer that you're looking for, and it's up to you whether you want to stay with him long term or not. And nothing is wrong if you decide to move on. I tell women all the time, or even my sisters, so I grew up around women. I'm one boy, 3 sisters. I've been around women all my life. Focus on yourself. No one likes spending nights by themselves. But you're better off spending nights by yourself, focusing on getting your money right, with your children, getting your children right. And the right man will find you. Don't go looking for men. The right man will find you. That's another thing. Women, you need to understand that. Don't go looking for men. The right man will find you. And if you focus on yourself and trying to get your money and get yourself together, when you meet that man, he's going to see the value that's in you and then put in the right effort into giving you what you've been seeking. See, if you do that and you find that man and you have that situationship conversation and you say, hey, look, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What are we? And then by you meeting that correct man, he'd be like, we've been messing around, but you know what? I could see a future with you. So now you got the answer you're looking for because you didn't go looking for a man. A man came and found you. You know what I'm saying? The right man came and found you. He was going to treat you the way you want to be treated. Once you've established that, okay, this is how I want to be treated. Or, I mean, well, we're moved to the next level of working towards being in a relationship. These are the things I expect. Lay it down like a contract. I need this, that, and the third. If we're linking up, if we're chilling, we're laying in bed, I'm not comfortable with women or friends or coworkers or business texting your phone after 9 o'clock. I will make sure on my end that no one is calling or texting my phone after a certain time because I don't want to leave any room for miscommunication or my mind going to left thinking you're texting another female or another woman or whatever the case may be. If it's the office can wait till the morning. Business, I understand. Wait till the morning. Your friends, if someone died, whatever, I mean, my condolences, but There's nothing you can do right now at that point. Wait, it can wait till the morning. In the morning, you can take care of everything you need to, but you need to prioritize what's more important: our relationship or what everyone else has going on. Because at the end of the day, you go take care of all that stuff. You've been texting whoever about whatever situation, and then whether it's a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, I'm feeling insecure about that text message you got the other day that I never got a clear explanation for, and now we're having issues in the house. I'm a firm believer in keeping your house together, intact, whole, instead of worrying about other people that will influence your relationship but don't care about how your relationship turns out. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you have going on at your home. Focus on your priorities, and things will flow the way they are supposed to. But back to answering the question, when women ask, "What are we?" or what that title is, that's what it's called. It's called a situationship. And hopefully, I was able to answer that question. Maybe I did some little running around. I do that all the time, but I'll move on to the next video, answer some more questions, and if anyone has any other questions, you can most definitely bring them to my attention, and I will answer them the best that I can. Thank you. You have a nice day.